Aha, today we're going to be starting our episode off with a little surprise. So, I'm level 30 again, and we're going to do another level 30 enchantment. So, says it's efficiency 4, and we've been looking for fortune, so fingers crossed. Not gonna lie, I was really hoping for fortune 3. But oh well. So hello guys, welcome you faces back to a brand new episode on the Minecraft series. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. And yes, you maybe realise some changes. So off camera, I have actually done some moving. So this is all the stuff on my temporary base and I moved over to a more permanent spot. So I actually am a bit concerned and that I don't want to create a giant stack of chests up to the ceiling and that. I need to build a base. So today we're going to be focusing on building a base. Aha, yes. And also I've got another bit of news for you is I actually modified the audio of my recording. So if you weren't aware, well, I think everyone was aware that my keyboard presses and my clicks and that, you can hear them. So I downloaded a bit of software that allowed me to cancel out these noises in my recordings. So right now I'm spamming and clicking and that, the keys and that, and hopefully you guys can't hear it. Because not gonna lie, I watched the episodes in my free time and I watch it like once or twice and that when it's uploaded to check if it's all good and that. And I always hear my keyboard presses, and I decided to actually solve this problem once and for all and did some research and found a bit of software. Now, if you're wondering what software I'm using, if you want to use it at home, I am using NVIDIA Broadcast, and this has AI involved in that, which gets rid of unwanted background noise. You do need an RTX card for it, but most people do have an RTX graphics card or a GTX, but you need RTX for it. And that if you have GTX, it doesn't work on AMD GPU. So keep that in mind. But either way, there's other software out there, but I would say NVIDIA Broadcast is one of the best for audio cancellation. So in today's episode, we are going to be mostly building and that. Like I've got some resources and that right here. I've got some wood over here, which I really want to build. And that I think I've got a fair bit of cobble, yes. So I want to build in this mountain and that, or this hill, and start working on our base. But before we do that, I want to check out quickly if I can get A, feather falling, or B, fortune. So actually check sword first. So, okay, looting 3, that's not bad. Okay, I might actually go for looting 3 actually. I'm breaking 3, okay, that's pretty poor. And let's actually make a new diamond pickaxe. And I'm not wasting my diamonds here because I will most likely craft another diamond pickaxe and use it for enchanting if it's fortune 3. So that's efficiency 4. I think I'm actually going to go for the looting 3. And that because looting 3 would be kind of useful, especially when killing creepers. I do need some TNT for a episode coming up, and that we go into the Nether. We'll be doing some stuff, very important stuff before this gets patched. So before we actually start building, I want to actually get that looting 3 sword. That is like top of the priority right now because looting 3 will be nice on that. I would prefer fortune or feather falling, but not gonna lie, that's gonna help us, especially if we need like ender pearls or something from Enderman, or like blaze rods, gunpowder, any kind of mob drops and that, especially like leather and that if I ever need it again, but I don't think I need any more leather. Okay, I was killing mobs. This might be my first death. Yep. My first death on episode 3. No. Oh, it's so funny because like last time I died in that on my last series. I think it was actually episode 3, so let's actually skip the night. Oh no, I lost all my levels. Oh, it looks like I will not be getting that looting 3 book after all. Oh, the walk of shame. I died. Ah, all those levels down the drain. No. Oh, that sucks. I had no armor on. That's maybe why I died. Oh, I can't believe I died. Third episode. It's always a curse. It's always like haunted me. Third episode is where I always die, and it's really annoying. There we go. Like, if I want level 30 stuff, I'll have to grind for it again. Oh, I really want the looting free. Oh no. So we're going to be working on a base and that. So I think this is very important. But I did really wish I wanted the looting free. But unfortunately, we cannot have looting free. So you know what? To cheer ourselves up and that, to make ourselves happy, we're going to do. Actually, I don't want to enchant actually because that will remove the actual option of getting looting free. But I have got an idea for good enchantments. Maybe done in another episode. We will not be able to do it today. But we're going to be working on the base today, and I really want to get this sorted. So for my base, I don't know if I mentioned, I think I mentioned at the start of the episode, I want it inside this overhang. Maybe this part in particular. But yeah, I want to put it inside this part right here. So I don't know how to start this and that. I have not built in an overhang much on a Minecraft, but I think I've got some really good ideas. I do not want to do a diagonal kind of build. I want to actually do something which is kind of symmetrical or like squarish. I do not know what I'm talking about. But what I am actually thinking is of building an entrance over here. Yes. So this is, I want an entrance over here. I think that will look pretty nice on that because on the diagonals it is a bit more complicated, I should say, in that. And I want this build to be simplistic but at the same time complicated. It also is very convenient because these bits of wall and that on the overhang do stick in a bit. So we definitely can take that to our advantage. So the level I want it to be at is here, like on this floor. So it'll be kind of the foundation for the actual main part of this. So I definitely did get my work pickaxe. So we're going to mine in this mountain and that. So see how things go. See, let's place a torch down here. And also maybe we can add a roof which aligns with the what do you call it, overhang right here. So for example, let's actually start with some logs here. So let's do a 3 high, I should say. Let's stick it out. Usually I want to keep a 3 gap. Maybe something like this. Okay, our base is done. And also on top of that, I do want to make stairs on top of that. So we can add a roof to it. I think that's the main part I want to get done is the roof for this build. So we can start off with maybe something like this. Or should we do slabs? I haven't tried slabs out. But actually, this may sound really lazy, but put a crafting table down. And let's add some slabs here. So I want like a kind of a curvature at the bottom. So if we mine this with the appropriate tool, we can see we can add a curvature to it. So let's add some stairs. Not up here. And let's actually get the slabs on our inventory. And then we can maybe do slabs and then stairs, maybe. There's nowhere to place the stairs, so I will have to do some stuff like this. So I don't have scaffoldings. So I cannot do that. So I want to try and create a curve in this. So let's have a look what this looks like. It looks horrible. It looks absolutely horrible. So what I might do is let's remove this. I need to get up there to remove that. Because let's actually do a normal staircase. So let's actually get rid of these slabs. And how are we going to place this one? Like so. But also I might actually get rid of this again. And add in just a straight staircase down. Like that. Yeah, that looks a lot better. It's a bit slopey, but I think it will actually look pretty good. So this part is going to dig into the overhang. So let's just dig a bit more in. Get some more cobble too. And we can actually start expanding it out, like with a room and that in here. So yeah, this is looking okay so far, I guess. But I think also on top of that, we need to add in some support beams, maybe. And yeah, that looks okay. Looks okay, but oh, we have a bit of a problem. This is an even number, and I do not want to work with even numbers. So we have got a choice. We can move this one side, or we can move this over one. And I think my logical sense is to move it over one. Okay, so I moved it over by one. So it looks a bit more better than that. It is going to be an even number, which is mostly the important thing of this build. Because even numbers are easier to work with. So that actually makes the second question is what we're going to do for the walls. So I could do traditional cobblestone maybe. And that, and let's see, we can add a cobblestone stair here. So it's actually, we have a stone cutter, so we can add one there and get a stone. But the problem with this way is it is not 3D enough. So I want my build to be a bit more 3D. So what we're going to do to solve that problem is we're going to get some sticks. We're going to create some fences. So that should be enough. And we're going to use fences in our build. So to create some more depth into our home. So this part over here, we need to do something about it. So what I was thinking of is maybe we can do something like this. And we can add some stone like that. We need some scaffolding and that. We have not got actual scaffolding, so we will have to use dirt. So let's place it like that. And then this block over here can be a what do you call it? A wooden plank. And we have to keep it symmetrical, so we're going to do this side logs as well, and we're going to do this side too. So I added some new things and that to the build and that. So I added this part here. Found a really nice thing we can do with this side, which I'll show you in a second. But what we can do next is actually we can build up the roof of the build. So what we most likely will do is build all this up. And we do need some more stairs and that for the roof. So let's have a look what we can do here. So we've got plenty of wood in that. So let's use this wood in that because this is the least stacked. Okay, so actually for this and that we will need some bones. We need some seeds. We only need 4, and we need a mending hoe. We can also grab the bucket of water as well. So under one of these blocks and that I do need a water source. So one which is not going to be seen. So this should be perfectly fine and hidden. And what I need to do is golden hoe all this. And get the bones. And that, and just raise it here. There we go. And we can place down a fence. And for the inside on that, and we've got an Enderman, which I'm going to leave alone. I don't want a second death in the episode for today. We could do something like that. Mine it up, and I cannot place this one. So, or we can actually add a, oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. We can actually add a little indent in here. Like so. So I need to grab another bit of bone meal. I'll do that off camera, but we are going to build up the roof together, and don't look at him. We do not want to annoy him. So where is the wood? And let's grab some more stairs. So not a lot of this is going to be exterior based. Or you wouldn't be able to see any of the outside on these builds. These are mainly, this is mainly the main part. And that is my first time actually building inside a overhang, like I mentioned before. Now hopefully this turns out good. I'm really hoping that it is. And actually on this one, let's actually mine that and replace that with the planks. Whoops. Let's actually add a lip around. So on this one, maybe make it vertical. So add that. Okay, so how are we going to do this? So it's a lip around here. From what I'm aware of right now. And we might add something here. We do not need to add a support beam. But from the outside, it actually doesn't look that bad, actually. Might add some fences in this part as well. Yeah, that looks okay. But one thing that is definitely annoying me is this bit right here. So we want to change it out to a stair. Okay, that doesn't look the best, but there's not much I can do about that. And also for the bottom, I also wanted to delete these and replace them with cobblestone. So like I mentioned, this is going to be kind of like very vanilla looking. Because, yeah, I want it to look like a starter home. And that wood does not look nice. So we need to sort that out. Let's remove that. Actually, to be fair, the cobblestone actually looks pretty bad as well in this situation. So I don't know, should I actually add a door here? I'm going to leave this open and have a think about it actually. But for now, we can add in maybe some stairs. Okay, it's not going to have a door on it, but it's not the end of the world. I have been busy. I've spent a good 15-20 minutes on this so far. So I've been working on the entrance for a little bit now. I added some decorations and I've made the roof a bit more better. I've done a lot actually for this build so far. So this is the entrance, and we walk through. It looks okay. It looks okay. For episode 3, it's not that bad. But I do really like this and that what I've done. Let me know what you guys think of this and that. Any suggestions? But I am definitely going for cobblestone and oak wood. It's the most basic materials, but I think they are going to look the best in the situation. So now we need to figure out the lighting. So for lighting and that, I actually am thinking about using lanterns. So if we go here and if we let's see, I don't know how to. I don't have the access to make them just yet. Oh, right, because I don't have torches in my inventory. That is why. There we go. So we can make lanterns. So with these and that, I think these are going to be our main light source. Well, hopefully I can make these the main light source for these builds and that. So obviously, if I slap one of these in here, it should most likely light up. And I just need to make sure it's below 8, which it is. It's a bit what do you call it, dark. So what we're going to do is we will change these out with chains. But if we put a fence on that for temporary measures and that, I think that will give off a bit more light. Yeah, so that looks a lot better. And also outside here, we can add a few lanterns in the build. We can add some lighting here. And also if we dig up here and that, so would that reach a block on the outside? Let's find out. I think it would. Yes, it does. Okay, so what we do, we'll put that back where it belongs. We can put that there too. So these lanterns and that, I do not want to do torches for lighting, but I want to try and create better sources of light in this game because torches are overused. So for this and that, we do need glass, and I still need to get glass. And over here, we have been working on the main room and that. So actually, I want to dig this out a little bit more, maybe 3 in both directions. So this is going to be the main room. So this is where all the craft is going to go down and that. I was also thinking about having a staircase in the middle of this as well. But I think this is the limit on how wide we can go. If we go anywhere in this direction, we would end up hitting one of the actual main walls and that, or the dirt on the hill, which I do not want. So what would be nice than that is to move everything into here, and hopefully we can create some rooms and that. Don't think we'll get around to making it in this episode, but I do really like the concept of the building and that. I do want to get a base sword instantly for the series and that. And obviously this is going to be one base and that. And this is where main things are going to happen. We've got all this overhang we can do and that. I'm tempted to change this all into a garden. Aha, so it's a bit later now and that, and you made me realise, Cosex, why is there a hole in your floor? It's supposed to be constructing, not destructing. So, as we're going to keep our door open, I'm guessing it looks better open, I need to prevent mobs from getting in. So now if you don't know, if you place string, and let's stack it up twice, and then we make some carpets, we can place them on top of the, what do you call it, string. And what this does is where enemies, let's say if there's a zombie coming after me, if I run into here, because there's string in that there, mobs will not be able to walk through if I'm correct. So over here, actually, I decided to start working on a next part of my base on that. And this is going to be like a viewing window. So over here, I actually added glass on that. I made some white glass panes. And not gonna lie, they look pretty nice on that with this. I do really like it. So for this bit, I am going to build. Yes, I'm going to build. So you may be wondering, what am I going to build? So, like I said, this is going to be a glass viewing area. And I want to make this so I'll make the inside of this more open. And for this bit, I might actually talk about this part in the next episode. But I'm going to be working on this for this episode. And as we got Optifine installed, we are going to see the textures actually connect, and it actually looks a lot better. So actually, let's go round on the outside of this area and see what it looks like. So it is kind of plain, so it's kind of flat in that, and I need to sort that out. So let's actually get some dirt on my hotbar, and we can build this up a little bit. So you also realize that this bit is also what do you call it, near the roof. So I'm not going to do a really tall roof for this one. So I was actually thinking of actually making a horizontal roof. So let's actually do this together. So let's add one here, and we'll most likely have to add one here as well. So we have to dig this out too. So let's actually dig all this out together. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add some fences, which I cannot jump on these fences. Whoops. Let's do this one here too. Actually, let's do some parkour. Well, kind of parkour. Jump up here and let's see, let's get some dirt again. There we go. And then we can add this. And this should add a easier life for building the roof for this place. So let's actually build this across. Or apply something. Let's make this all horizontal. So let's actually build it up, and I'm outstairs. No, I'm not. And let's fill this in with dirt, except from this bit, and place that here. Like so. So also, yeah, I think that's going to most likely be it for that part. Let's actually get rid of this. Okay, actually, that looks okay. That looks okay. I would say it looks okay. It looks a bit plain, I would say. So we need to find ways to maybe make it a bit more decorative. So maybe actually that's an even number, isn't it? Yeah, I can't do that. Actually, I actually got it wrong. This is... Okay, this is wrong. So this is placed wrong. So we need to move this over one. So that means we have to dig out this bit here. So let's actually quickly fix that. So let's get our fences. Let's place one there, and now we should be able to place one in the middle. Yes, so that looks a bit better. And let's change this out to dirt. So I might actually create some dirt there, like a dirt pillar. And there we go. So what we can do, we need to add some decoration. So I most likely have to add some water. So I might add it here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so this is not going to be enough, so I'll need to put one under here as well. Actually, I might put that other one under there as well. Do this, and yep, my mending hoe broke already. That was the most useless hoe I've ever had. Okay, so let's actually grow all this. So I've been at it for 40 minutes, roughly, making this base and that. And not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of liking it. It looks pretty fancy. So I have done some work on the interior and that. So let's actually check out the exterior first and that. I added some wheat. I think I showed that in the last clip. And this is all the same and that. And also added a window here and I added a lantern. And when we go inside and we look to our left, we have our jukebox place here. I might even put a what do you call it? A record in there. Maybe hide like the CDs in the ceiling. So if you go over here, this is a work in progress because I still require some bookshelves. But this is my enchanting station. So everywhere where there is cobble, which I'm placing, needs to be bookshelves. So I'm missing 7 more bookshelves. That means 21 more leather. So I'll most likely have to go and hunt down some more cows. So over here we have got our painting and that. We also got a window up here. Because this is so close to the wall, you can see outside and that. When you mine a bit of stone, it exposes it. So I had to add a window. And over here we have 2 paintings and one of them has a little secret. Yes. Aha. So that's all I've done with the base so far. What I've been thinking is adding a balcony here and a staircase maybe on the side or the middle. So I'll maybe add it on the side because I want to make the player like walk through, look down, look to the left and that, and then go down the stairs. I think that will look pretty nice. And also need some more walls so I can finish off this carpet. So I want to carpet like all this bit in that. And I want to carpet this bit, but I'm not going to carpet this bit. And also I need to double check, is this in light level? Because this is very important. So this is 7. So we maybe can fix that by maybe adding like a glowstone and that, but I'm going to add a torch here just to be safe. So what's really funny about this is a chest. This is where we're going to put our lapis. And if you look at the edge, you get your crafting table. So over here we have the anvil, and right here we have the enchanting table. So I need to get rid of that 3. And also I made some fancy text. So it says infusion altar instead of enchant item. So I thought that would be a bit fancy in that. I might add some item frames and that into this with like enchanted items like pickaxes, swords and that. And also at the top, if we jump right click, we have droppers and that where we can put our books and that. And maybe some overstock lapis. So actually, I really want to quickly test out the door. So there is a zombie and I need to get indoors and get to bed. So what we're going to do is we're going to lure the zombie over here and we're going to walk over. I don't know if this is patched or not, but this used to be an old trick. Okay, so it's following me. Okay, so I'm going to walk here. So you see what I mean? Like it will not like go past the door. So okay. Okay, it maybe does get past the door. I hope. Okay, quick update. This method doesn't work, sadly. Aha, there we go, guys. So that is the end of the episode. But we have a special announcement. We have finally hit 600 subscribers on the Cossack's channel. And that is one oddly shaped heart, isn't it? Look at it, it's a 4, not a 3. So we have got a little celebration thing for you guys. So it's maybe the most underwhelming celebration, but we have got ourselves a firework to celebrate 600 subscribers. Oh yeah, that is the coolest thing ever. So yeah, that is going to be it for the video. Thank you for the 600 subscribers on that. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you do, leave a like and give me some suggestions below, because my building is not the best. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.